We have FSD 10.4. It was downloaded yesterday morning, Monday. And so today what we're going to do is we're just going to take a few of our normal drives and let you see if there's any differences in it, and I'll try to explain where I had problems before. Please remember that it is a beta. Always keep your hands on the wheel, by the wheel. My foot is always between the brake and the accelerator, so you must be vigilant and careful. Tesla is a super safe company with everything they do, but they tell you that this is a beta, and a beta it is, which means we're testing it. So here we go. We'll be making a right turn coming up here. It'll be a four-way stop. This time of day there shouldn't be a lot of traffic. We're gonna head around this parked truck here on the side of the road, and it did that nicely. And here we come to the stop sign. Put the signal on earlier than normal. It's slowing down, appears to me to be too much right off the bat, but anyway, nice turn, very nice turn that it just made. Now we're going to make a left. So we made a right, now we're going to make a left, and then we're going to make a right after this. Here comes a bicycle. And so we've made our left. Now we're going to make a right. This is really nice so far. Here comes our turn to the right. Now we have a bit of an angle to the left here, so there's no stop sign. The street turns to the left, and the car seems to see that coming up, so let's see what it does. There's nobody coming, and we stopped. There's no reason to stop here, so I'm going to press the accelerator, and here we go. Now it has not stopped in that particular spot until just now. That was the first time, so that's a little bit unusual. And here we go now. We're heading to the park. There'll be a stop sign coming up. And here it is. And this is a three-way stop, and this is a pretty simple stop and go through. So here we go. And we came to just about a complete stop. And the park is right up here ahead. So we'll put in a new destination when we get there. Here we go again. This time we're going to head to a local airport. And here we go. Now here I have had problems in the past on this particular trip with lane changes, turns going on to the road from the residential area onto a higher speed road. So let's see what happens here. We're in a residential area, as you could see. Speed limit 25. We're going to go around that truck, and we did. And this is a three-way stop. Nice stop. That's the way I would have stopped as a human. And now we're going to come to a stop at the end of this street where we'll have to make a right turn.
Turn right onto Malone Drive.
So here we come. And you can see the stop sign up ahead.
Now turn right onto Malone Drive.
Signal's going on. Actually, the signal's been going on faster. It stopped a little bit, or slowed down a little bit sooner. Nobody coming on the left. It's looking. It says autopilot is creeping forward. There's nobody at all coming on the left. There's nothing I can complain about other than it should have gone a lot quicker. Here's a four-way stop. We're going to make a left. There could be traffic here. And we made a sharp turn to the left. Now there's a wall right here on the left they can't see. And as you could see, nobody knew exactly what to do. So I am going to go. And I had to shut it off in order to do that. That was not the car's fault. It turned out that people were all waiting way too long. And here's where it makes this turn over to the left. Extremely wide lanes, and I think it tries to center itself. and now you can see it's going way to the right. We're going to make a right turn here at this traffic light, and here we go. So the light is now turning red. There's somebody behind me, and I know in the past they've gotten really mad at me. So I am going to just go, and the reason was that the person behind me was obnoxious, so sorry about that. Here we go. We're going to go this way, and the speed limit here is 50. And see, right now would be an excellent time to make the lane change, and it just isn't. And it'll wait, and in the past it's waited until traffic built up, and then it had to slow down and try to get over. So we are now at 0.7 of a mile, still no lane change. And now the lane change, and so it's still the same at 0.3 of a mile. Now the next problem I've had is the left turn coming up. Is the car waited way too long to get into the turn lane, because I think it sees the turn lane in a different spot. So here's the beginning of the turn lane right here. Still nothing, still nothing, still nothing. Signal just went on, still nothing, and it just got into the turn lane. And as you could see, that car had to move over for me as a result. Now there's an amber light here, and so from what I remember, this car is not going to move. There's traffic coming. I now have a green arrow, so it'll finally make the turn. Now we're going to take another short trip on one of my regular routes. So I'm going to turn it on here. This one I have always had trouble, so let's see what happens. The first thing is I'm going to be making a left here, and this turn has always been way too wide, and let's see what it does this time. And it's creeping out. There's nobody coming. Oh, now there is a car coming. It saw that car coming on the left. Here it comes. And now it's moving out. Nice. Very nice. Turn. Still a little bit to the right, but I think it did excellent. That was nice to see it creep out and wait for that car and then start proceeding. Now here, I'm going to make a right turn from here onto a 50-mile-an-hour road. The car has never made this turn. It usually creeps just a bit, it looks, and then it just stops and tells me to put my foot on the accelerator. After this truck coming right now, there is nobody at all. So let's see what happens. There's nobody behind me. Checking visibility, it says, and it's just not moving at all. So we're gonna go, because there's now cars coming. It's never made that turn. I don't know why. I really don't. Visibility is fine. It's a clear opening. So we're going to go just over a mile now. We're going to make a left-hand turn at a traffic light. In the past, it's been 50-50 on how it's done at this particular light. Waiting for traffic to come, sometimes it doesn't move at all. If there's an amber light, of course, it won't do anything. So the other thing that's interesting here is changing lanes. It has changed lanes much quicker than the 0.3 of a mile that you just saw on the other location. So let's see what's going to happen. We're coming to a red light. There is traffic catching up to me from behind. So here we go. And we are slowing down nicely for the traffic light. And we're about just 0.6 of a mile from our left turn. This light will change now, and it did. And I'm assuming these cars behind me will begin to pass me. So let's see what we do here. So we're speeding up. We're now, and here at 0.5 a mile. So in this particular direction, for some reason, it makes the change at 0.5 mile. Nice lane change. So we're going to make a left up here at this traffic light. And here we go. The light is currently red. No directional signal, and I have a red light, but I think it's going to blink amber, and it did. So I am not going to go unless I press the accelerator, which I'm going to do after. Oh. So I'm going to go ahead and press the accelerator. So the car is turning, but I've had to press the accelerator to make it turn. So here we go. It's a residential area. Again, very, very wide lanes. The car goes back and forth between the left side. Like right now, it's almost on the curb. As you can see here, it's almost on the curb. And then it'll shoot over to the right and back to the left. Four-way stop here. And right now we are the only car at the four-way stop. Let's see what we do. And here we go. So it did that nice. So the car just jerks back and forth. I don't know what that was. The problem is I overreact and I get too nervous. So here we come right now. And way over on the left again, way over. And way over on the left.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Beaumont Center Circle.
So here we come to the four-way stop. And as I said, there's usually a bit of traffic here. It's after lunch, so maybe not.
Beaumont Center Circle.
Signals on. There is no one. We should be the first ones to go. There's a car coming on the right. Nice, nice, nice. There's a little median here. Nice turn. Did that really well. It has not done that well in the past, so we'll give that an A this time. And in this turn, the car has had problems in the past. I usually have to take over here. I'm very fortunate. It stopped. I don't know what it did. It was going straight. It stopped. It went straight. It did not. Okay. So I don't know what happened there. It does not seem to like making that turn.
Turn right.
This will be the last leg of today's trip, and I've never done well, but on this particular one, so let's see how much better 10.4 is. I am also going to try to do it out of this parking lot if it allows me. So here we go. I'm in a parking lot right now, and it looks like I can turn it on, and I did, and it didn't either. It's got a directional signal on, and let's see what it does.
Now turn left onto Majestic Drive.
Not very good, but in fairness, I mean, that was inside a very difficult parking lot. So let's go from here. So here we are, four-way stop. I'm the only one at the stop, so this should not take long, and it didn't. Now we're going to make a right turn in a very short period of time. I try to do these videos from the standpoint of just a person that has FSD. Obviously, I'm not a professional at making videos, as you could clearly see. I try to just let it be as if a person who was just getting on FSD, how they would do. And I hope you look at it that way. So the car's making a nice right turn here. Again, into a residential area. It's going to hopefully go around this car in front of it, and it did. It's following this truck. The speed limit is 25. It is doing 25. We have no issues here. We're going to come to a four-way stop, and then after the four-way stop, we're going to come to a couple of speed bumps, which I think we now are supposed to be able to see. This has always worked as far as slowing down for them, but I think it now sees them. We'll find out in just a moment. Car slowed down very, very nicely, and there's a car coming on the left, so he should be first, and he is. And I should be next as soon as he passes, and he is passed, and our car began immediately. Nice, very nice. So we're going to come to a dogleg here, up not this street, but after this little trailer here, and the car always stops, even though it's a dogleg right. It always. So here's a speed hump. There it is. You could see it right there. Awesome. So here we are. Obviously the street turns to the right. We are stopped, and it did stop. Not as long, by the way, as it has in the past. Another speed hump, it sees it. And we're going to go around this car, I hope. And here we go. And there's another speed hump coming up. Let's take a peek. And there it is, popping up. So that's a new and nice change that it's made. Okay, we're getting ready to get our left turn arrow here. And here we got it. And the car didn't go. So here we go now. And it's turning on its own. So far, so good. And the speed limit here is 55 on this road. Let's see what we do. And we're going to make a right in about 4/10 of a mile. And here we come.
Turn right onto
And here's the right turn lane here. It's starting to turn into it. So that was nice, by the way. Sometimes it waits too long. So this is the right turn right here at this traffic light we're going to make. Again, you could see defined the tail lights, everybody. Here we go. We're going to make our right. It slowed down. I've noticed a lot of phantom stops with 10.4. I don't know if you could see it jerking around here quite a bit. And I'm at my destination on the right. Let's see what it does. It's driving in the middle of the street over the yellow lines. So here we are. This is a drive I've not taken with you before. So let's see what happens here. We're going to actually cross over on another side of a rather busy road. And I'm probably not going to... Let's see what happens. I don't think I'm going to make it. The car is slowed down a bit. There's a pedestrian, and it should. It's got me in the correct lane. It doesn't know what to do. It went back and forth. I don't know if you could see it. It's going back and forth. And I want to go straight. Now there we go. Oh. So as you can see, the wheels turned a little bit to the right. So this is where I want to go. So I want to go through that light. I do want to mention to you, you can see all the traffic going by. So it's school's just gotten out, so there's a lot of things. Work's about to get out, but this is a difficult transition from where I am here to go straight down there. Typically, cars, even when I drive it manually, it's just a difficult transition. So we're close to being able to go. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. And the car is making a left. It actually went a different way than it was going. So I don't know what happened there. So we're changing lanes. I'm going to keep going where I was going. Let's see what happens.
Now turn right on.
And you could see it took quite a while to get here, but they just not too long ago actually extended this right turn lane, so that may not be quite as strange as I thought. Have a red light. Let's see if we get a right on red here. I'm just sitting, and we made a right on red. Nice, very nice. So I was patient for once, and let's see what we're going to do next. We're going to go to a four-way stop here. Then I'm going to go to the next four-way stop, and I'm going to make a right turn at that four-way stop. Let's go around this truck up here with a trailer. We always seem to be so close, but I'm sure it's my perception. All right, here's the four-way stop.
Now turn right.
And you can see there's three cars, but I'm going to turn right, so this should not be an issue. The car there is also making a right. They waved to me, and what I didn't realize is their wave was telling me they're going. So here we go. I made a right. Nice turn. Really nice turn.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Bamboo Drive.
So let's make our left here. There's, as you can see, there's no lines here, and the car is trying to find its way. We have our signal on. Whoa, whoa, very difficult turn. That was not a good turn. Eventually we did turn, but that was tough.
Right onto Ridge Canyon.
Now we're going to make a right here. I'm letting it do its thing. It should be able to see. It's creeping out, and there's nobody at all coming on the left. There's nobody in the road, and we're making the turn. Now, had there been somebody behind me, I would have pressed the accelerator to go. This is a three-way stop. Stopping well here. Nice. And now we're going to go. Nice stop and nice start. And we're coming to the end of this particular trip. We'll take one more little trip from here. Welcome back. I'm in a parking lot at a park. I'm curious what it's going to do. Let me see what it's going to do. It's taking me into a median. Not the car's fault. I was just trying to see what would happen in a parking lot. It now sees the median. Anyway, let's go ahead. We'll leave this parking lot. And it should make a left turn here. And there's a car coming on the right, but it's quite a ways away, so we're fine. I'm letting the wheel do its thing. And nice. We came out of the park onto the street I want. We're going to go to a three-way stop. Boy, are we close. We're going to go to a three-way stop right up here. Let's see if we go around this FedEx truck. Oh, he's going to leave before we get there, I think. So three-way stop. We stopped and went. Nice. That's twice now it's done the stop. So I noticed that it is doing what I think is a better job at stopping. So here we're going to make a left. Now the FedEx truck is stopped. Nice. That was exactly what I would have done. Way to go. It waited for a second, make sure nothing was going on. It went around. Like it. I like it. Now we're going to make a right turn here. And it's creeping. There's nobody coming, by the way. And here we go. We're going to come to a four-way stop. We're going around some garbage pails, and here's the four-way stop. Car went straight. Good. I should be next after that car passes. The car passed. It sees. Nice. By the way, it sees the crosswalks. I don't know if you see that. There were crosswalks there, and it actually showed them. We're going to come to the end of this street and make a right, and that'll be the end of this particular drive.